Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Guys, today we're going to be looking at another Just Pearly Things video. It's been a while since I've actually done one of these before. This one's a good one. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Just to touch on your point just there, that you said that women are privileged for being pretty and you've got an easy life till you're 45. What about all the people that have been essayed and all the things that have happened to them in their life? Is that a privilege?
That's an exception. It's not the rule.
Is it an exception, or is it does it happen to a majority of women?
Have had essay?
Yeah, 100%.
The majority.
The majority of women have. Ask. Oh, if you want to ask the people here on the panel, ask the people here on the panel.
Are you saying it's happened to you?
100%.
Right.
Did you press charges?
Yes, I did.
Did you win?
I'm in the process of it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's keep watching.
That's good.
Congratulations.
That's good. But
Yeah,
I'm saying that's not the majority. It's not like the one out of. They used to like tout this statistic that was like 1 out of 4 women have been essayed, but that wasn't true. They were including like if you got your butt grabbed at a bar. That doesn't.
A lot of it goes unreported as well.
How do you know? Like, is that your view on men?
No, that's
you
us
think,
speaking.
No, but I'm
girls.
saying because if you're saying that's happening, you're implying that most men are doing it.
No, it's not most men that are doing it, but it doesn't, just because it happens to most women doesn't mean most men are doing it, because men,
So
the people that are doing it are serial offenders.
So how can you, how
right,
can
so
you
you're
say,
saying
but
there's a
how
lot of men, I guess, let's say, I'm going to throw out a number, so let's say 30% of men are essaying 80% of women.
Well, and why would you, and why do you just believe?
Yeah, I love that he just kind of threw out numbers right there, because that doesn't make any sense. This is a really interesting conversation. It's interesting because on one hand, you have a woman who says she's actually in the process of fighting an essay situation, right? And she's convinced, and most women have been through what she's been through.
Women, like if they don't report it and they don't press charges, like why would you assume they're telling the truth?
Why would you lie?
Because there's
Why would you lie?
Women,
You tell
look
me
at
what
Amber
benefit you
Heard.
get.
Look
You
at
guys saw
Amber
Amber
Heard.
Heard.
Women do it all the time. Women,
that
like,
was just- yeah.
women, and it's not fair to men that they can, like, a girl can just tell a story that someone did something to them with no evidence.
Yeah, don't
remember,
talk about high
a lot
profile.
of these men that they're talking about are like high profile men, and they have a motive to get something out of it. Whereas the average woman, we don't have anything to get from it. So
yeah, but so imagine how many men it happened.
Accept millions and millions of dollars from false allegations.
Put that coffee down.
Come on, man. Don't serve me that coffee.
For it to become such a high profile
I've had
case.
I've had guys on my show come forward and say that they had a girl lying about them around campus because she hooked up with them and she didn't want to look like I don't want to say that on YouTube.
hoe.
Yeah. And it's like you can't just assume women are telling the truth because they're women. Like, and why? Like,
not
so
because they're women.
so that's what I'm saying. So if they haven't pressed charges and won, and the majority of women haven't done that, I'm not going to say that the majority of women have been sexually assaulted.
How many cases make it to court? How many people even get their story heard, even when they've got evidence there? They go into the police with their evidence.
Generally,
and
if you have evidence, they back you up.
Nah.
No, they
Yes,
don't.
they
Nah.
do. Yes, they do.
Nah.
Just
Yes.
to add, as
Go ahead.
black women,
Amen. Speak it.
If you
As black women, here we go. There we go. They went there.
Put that coffee down.
Put that coffee down.
have evidence that a guy sexually assaulted you, the law is on your side as a woman.
I've seen
The law. Yes.
It hasn't gone anywhere. Like there's someone I know that
if you
this
have
happened to,
evidence,
and it didn't.
And then do you know what happens though? If it happens to multiple women, then multiple women will come forward, and then he gets caught eventually.
This is the thing. If it happens once, it should be enough.
I think also
Because you need
practice,
evidence.
it's
Do you
hard
think
to
it's
get
fair?
evidence.
Do you think it's fair to men that anyone can just make up a story about them and go to the police?
But
Right. So you would agree. You would agree that you need evidence
need
to convict
something.
somebody, and you can't just. And do you think it's fair? Do you think it's fair that any girl can tell a story about a guy and just say, "Oh, he did that to me," and we just automatically believe them?
No,
Because that was the
How is
hashtag,
like
right?
if that was your brother,
Well,
if that
me
was your
too.
brother, if
believe
that was
all women.
guys, stop interrupting me. If
Sorry,
that was
sorry,
your
no.
brother, if that was your father, like you wouldn't be cool with that.
No,
So when you
100%
say the
not.
majority of women have been sexually assaulted and the evidence isn't there, you're making an assumption that women are telling the truth. And that's not fair to men.
Yeah, man, this is a really interesting conversation. When I hear these two women, the two women who were defending their point at the couch, talk about their definitions of SA. It reminds me of a video I saw a while back. I think it was Fresh and Fit. They had Rolla Tomasi on, but they were talking about the CDC's definitions of SA versus the FBI's definitions of SA. And according to the CDC, they classify SA in a lot of really weird ways. For example, one that I remember was telling your wife or your girl that you will leave them or break up with them if they don't put out, like she's not giving you the cheeks and you're like, hey, this is not working out for me, I want to leave. And then she gives up the cheeks. Well, now you just graped your wife, right? Or the other one was like manipulating a woman into bed, could also be associated with SA. So a lot of modern women today have this broad range of things they would classify as SA that actually aren't SA. Like, I bet you if you sat those women down and say, hey, do you think a guy who, let's say, told you that he was a doctor and so you let him smash and then you found out that he wasn't a doctor? That's a real law that I think they were trying to pass that bill of you couldn't lie about your profession or something like that. We all know that's protecting women from their mating strategy of capturing the highest value male. It's like, if we can control that men can't lie about their occupations, then they can't be tricked into sleeping with the guy, therefore reproducing with the highest value man who they can attract. They would classify that as SA, which is just ridiculous. And it's also ridiculous to say that all women go through SA in their lifetime, because it feeds that whole hashtag believe all women that was popular for a while until people realized, hey, that's kind of bullshit, especially after that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. Listen, guys, as always, curious to know what you guys thought of this topic. Comment down below. I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.